Hello and welcome to today's episode on Part 1 of Product Pricing Strategies. My name is Rayyan Zahoor and the subject expert is Dr. Arshia Hussain, PhD in Human Resource Management and teaching in the Department of Commerce and Business Studies, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. A company does not set a single price, it sets a pricing structure. This structure covers different items in its line and goes through changes over time as the product moves through their life cycles. Companies adjust their product prices based on the changes in their costs as well as the demand and also on variations in buyers and the overall situation. When there is a change in the competitive environment, the company considers initiating changes in their pricing. Pricing decisions are based on a wide range of complex environmental and competitive forces. Under this topic, we will discuss the complex dynamics of pricing, the major pricing strategies available to companies. We will look at new product pricing strategies in the introductory stage of the product life cycle, the product mix pricing strategies for other products in the product mix. We will also look at the price adjustment strategies accounting for the differences in customers and changes in situations as well as strategies for initiating price changes and responding to those initiated by the competitors. New product pricing strategies. Pricing strategies generally go through changes as the product passes through its life cycle. The introductory stage is considered the most challenging. We can differentiate between pricing products that copy existing products on one hand and pricing products that are innovative and are protected by a patent. A company that wants to develop a new product that is based on copying an existing product faces the problem of positioning its product. It needs to decide where it wants to position its product in comparison to existing products in relation to its quality and its price. There are 4 positioning strategies that it could choose from. Premium pricing strategy, it could produce a high quality product and charge a higher price than the competitors. Economy pricing strategy, this is the other end of a premium pricing strategy. The company can produce a good quality product but charge a low price for it. These two strategies can survive along with each other in the same market as long as there are at least 2 different groups of buyers in that market. One group that seeks the best quality and one group that seeks the best price. Good value strategy. This strategy is a way to attack the premium price products. They provide higher quality but at a lower price. If the buyers that are sensitive to high quality believe the company is adopting this strategy, they will buy their products and save money. This, however, does not work if the premium product offers a snob value or represents higher status. Overcharging strategy. Using this strategy, a company could overprice its product compared to the quality it is providing. This strategy does not work in the long run, as the customers who use their product figure out that they have been charged more. They will feel cheated and will tell others about their experience too. This strategy can be very harmful for the company and should be avoided. Companies that bring out an innovative product face the challenge of setting up prices for such a product for the first time. There are two strategies that they could choose from: market skimming pricing and market penetration pricing. Market skimming pricing. A lot of companies that create new products set high prices initially to skim revenues in layers from the market. Apple is a prime user of this strategy. They introduce a new iPhone with higher margins every year and reduce the prices of older models. This way they can cater to demand at lower prices as well using older products. When Apple introduces a new iPhone, it charges a significantly higher price. It caters to a segment of the market that is willing to spend a higher amount for the new features that the phone might provide, and sometimes just for the snob value that possessing the latest iPhone might provide. These phones are purchased by customers who just can't wait. As initial sales start slowing down and its competitors start introducing similar features in their products, they lower the price and introduce a new product. They attract a large number of customers for their old phone, as there is considerable price difference between the latest phone and the older ones. For example, their latest phone, the iPhone 12, which was introduced in 2020, costs around 80,000 rupees, while the iPhone 11 introduced in 2019 costs around 55,000 rupees. In this way, Apple manages to skim the maximum amount of revenue from the various segments of the market. Market penetration pricing. Instead of initially setting up a higher price to skim off a small yet very profitable market segment, certain companies adopt market penetration pricing. They set up a low price to enable them to penetrate the market swiftly and deeply. By using this strategy, they are able to attract a large number of customers in a short period and capture a large market share. The sales volumes are high and lead to falling costs and allows the company to reduce its prices further and strengthen their market positioning. An example of this is when Dell entered the personal computer market in 1985. Apple and IBM were well-established brands. Dell used the penetration pricing strategy to enter the market. They sold high-quality computer products through direct channels, which had a lower cost as compared to its competitors who were selling their products through retail stores. Its sales increased rapidly as its competitors could not match their prices. Dell charged lower prices and attracted many customers and increased their sales volume. High volumes resulted in reducing their costs even further and allowed Dell to keep their prices low. In the year 2001, Dell became the #1 computer systems provider globally. Discount retail stores like Walmart use penetration pricing strategy as well. There are several conditions that help in setting up low prices. The first condition is that the market needs to be highly price sensitive and allows low price to lead to high market growth. The second condition is that production as well as distribution costs should fall with an increase in sales volume. Finally, low cost prices should help in keeping the competitors out. The company should be able to maintain its low price positioning. Otherwise, the advantages achieved through this strategy would only be temporary. Product mix pricing strategies. The strategy for setting the price of a product often needs to be changed when the product becomes a part of a product mix. In a situation like this, the company looks for a set of prices that are going to maximize the profits on the total product mix. Pricing becomes complicated as different products have related demand and costs, and the level of competition for them is different. There are 5 product mix pricing situations. Product line pricing, setting price steps between product line items. Optional product pricing, pricing accessories or optional products sold with the primary product. Captive product pricing, pricing products that need to be used along with the primary product. Byproduct pricing, pricing low value byproducts to get rid of them. Product bundle pricing, pricing a bundle of products sold together. We will discuss these pricing situations in detail. Product line pricing. Companies often develop product lines instead of just a single product. For example, a car manufacturer would make different variants of its latest car. The base model would have all the basic features for that model and would be priced at the lowest, and the top end model would be fully loaded with all the high quality features and would be the highest priced. There are generally several variants in the middle at different price points. The Korean car manufacturer Kia launched its SUV model Seltos in 2019 with 24 variants with 1 engine option and 5 transmission options. This SUV is priced between 9.96 lakh rupees for its base model and 17.86 lakh rupees for its top end model. In product line pricing, the company must decide on the price steps that it is going to set between the different products in the line. The price steps need to take into account the difference in cost between the products in the line, the evaluation of the different features by the customer, and the price of their competitors. In several industries, companies use well-established price points while pricing their products in the line. An example of this is a store carrying suits for men at 3 different price levels. The customer will most likely associate a higher price for better quality. Even if the 3 prices are increased a little bit, it has been observed that men generally buy suits at their own preferred price points. It is the seller's job to clearly establish the differences in quality to support the price difference. Optional product pricing. Several companies use optional product pricing, which means offering optional products or accessories along with the primary product. They are clubbed together and a better price is offered to its customers. For example, a customer buying a digital SLR camera can be offered an additional lens along with the base lens of the camera. The customer could also be offered a camera bag and a tripod along with the camera. Pricing with options can sometimes be a little tricky. The camera company needs to decide which products should be included in the base price and which products should be offered as an option. A few car manufacturing companies often used the strategy of advertising a stripped down product at very good prices to attract customers to the showroom. When the customer got there, they used more of their space, time and effort to show them cars loaded with options at higher prices. General Motors used this strategy for a long time. Their base model was stripped of everything possible and lacked many comforts and convenience. However, most buyers rejected them. General Motors learned from their Japanese competitors and started including many useful products in the advertised price that they were earlier selling only as options. Captive product pricing. Some companies manufacture certain products that must be used along with a primary product. This is known as captive product pricing. Razor blades are a good example of captive products. Computer software and video games are other examples. Manufacturers of the primary product, like the razor handles, computers and video game consoles, often set low prices for their primary product and set a high markup on the supplies. Gillette razor handles can be bought at low prices. However, the company makes good money on the replacement blades. Companies manufacturing gaming consoles sell them at low prices and make money on the video games. At one point of time, Nintendo was selling its gaming consoles at a margin of 1 to 5%, but sold the games at a margin as high as 45%. The company achieved more than half of its profits from the sales of video games. When we look at services, this strategy is known as two-part pricing. The pricing of the services is split in two parts: a fixed charge and a variable charge based on usage. An example of this is phone companies. They charge a monthly rate, which is a fixed fee, plus a variable charge based on additional usage that goes beyond the fixed number of calls provided in the monthly rate. Internet providers use this strategy as well. A service company needs to decide what services to provide at a basic service and what to charge for it. Along with this, they must decide how much to charge for the variable usage. The fixed amount should not be very high so that the company can attract customers and make higher profits from the variable usage of their customers. By-product pricing. While producing certain products like chemicals, petroleum products and meats, they are often byproducts. These products sometimes have very little or no value at all. Getting rid of these products can be expensive and affects the pricing of the primary product. Using the strategy of by-product pricing, the manufacturer could look for a market for these byproducts. They should be willing to accept any price that is a bit more than the cost of storing and delivering them. This helps the manufacturer to reduce the price of the primary product and make it more competitive. Byproducts can at times turn out to be profitable as well. For example, lumber mills sell bark chips and sawdust with a decent profit. They are sold as decorative mulch and used for both home and commercial landscaping. Sometimes companies do not fully realize how valuable their byproducts can be. For example, most zoos do not realize that the droppings of the animals there could be converted into manure and turn out to be a good source of additional revenue. The Zoo Do Compost company saw this opportunity and has helped many zoos to earn additional revenues using this byproduct. Most zoos did not even know how much manure they were producing and the money they were spending on getting rid of it. Product bundle pricing. Manufacturers sometimes combine some of their products and offer them as a bundle at reduced prices. An example of this is when travel companies sell flight tickets, hotel rooms, meals, sightseeing and entertainment clubbed together but at a reduced cost. Sports teams sell season tickets at a lesser price. DTH companies combine multiple channels and sell them as saver packs. Price bundling can help in increasing sales of products that might not be selling too well. However, the combined price must be low enough to encourage them to buy the bundle. Price adjustment strategies. Companies generally adjust their basic prices to accommodate differences between their customers and the changing situations. There are 6 different strategies that adjust for prices. Discount And allowance pricing. Prices are reduced as a reward for the customers for doing certain beneficial things like paying early or promoting the product. Segmented pricing. Prices are adjusted to account for differences in customers, products or location. Psychological pricing. Prices are adjusted for psychological effect. Promotional pricing. Reducing prices temporarily to increase sales in the short run. Geographical pricing. Prices are adjusted based on the geographical location of the customer. International pricing. Prices are adjusted for the international market. Discount and allowance pricing. A lot of companies reduce their prices to reward customers for certain favorable responses, which are paying their bills early, buying the product in large volumes, or buying during off-season or off-peak. These price adjustments could be in several different forms. A cash discount. This is when prices are reduced for buyers who pay their bills early. An example of this is 2010 net 30, which means that the payment is due within 30 days. However, if the customer pays the bill within 10 days, he can deduct 2% while paying the bill. This discount must be offered to all those customers who pay within 10 days. These discounts help in improving the cash situation of the seller and reduce bad debts and costs related to credit collection. A quantity discount. This is a price reduction for customers who buy in large volumes. These discounts provide an incentive for the customers and they buy from one seller instead of buying from many different sources. A functional discount. This is also known as a trade discount and is offered to trade partners. They help in performing certain functions like storing, selling and record keeping. Manufacturers need to offer the same functional discount within each trading channel. However, they could offer different discounts to different trading channels. A seasonal discount. This is when prices are reduced for buyers who buy the product or service during the off-season period. For example, hotels and airlines offer discounts during periods that are slower selling. Seasonal discounts allow sellers to maintain a steady production during the entire year. Allowances. These are another type of price discount. An example of this is trade-in allowance. This is when a discount is offered to the customer when they hand over their old product while buying a new one. Trade-in allowances are very common in the automobile industry and the home appliance industry. Another example is promotional allowances. This is when price discounts are offered to dealers when they participate in advertising or in a sales support program. Pricing strategies generally go through changes as the product passes through its life cycle. The introductory stage is considered the most challenging. Companies that bring out an innovative product face the challenge of setting up prices for such a product for the first time. There are two strategies that they could choose from: market skimming pricing and market penetration pricing. The strategy for setting the price of a product often needs to be changed when the product becomes a part of a product mix. In a situation like this, the company looks for a set of prices that are going to maximize the profits on the total product mix. There are 5 product mix pricing situations: product line pricing, setting price steps between product line items; optional product pricing, pricing accessories or optional products sold with the primary product; captive product pricing, pricing products that need to be used along with the primary product; byproduct pricing, pricing low value byproducts to get rid of them; product bundle pricing, pricing a bundle of products sold together. Price adjustment strategies. Companies generally adjust their basic prices to accommodate differences between their customers and the changing situations. One such strategy is discount and allowance pricing, where prices are reduced as a reward for the customers for doing certain beneficial things like paying early or promoting the product. This is all we have for part 1 of product pricing strategies. Hope the session was informative. We will meet again in the next episode with part 2. Till then, take care and goodbye.